Happy Sunday, my favorite day of the week. Matcha is in hand in the new cup that I got from Home Goods that I love and I'm obsessed with right now. It's gloomy and it's nasty out, but I do need to go and run a lot of errands today. Not a lot, but it's gonna feel like a lot to me because everything's like scattered in different places. I'm not gonna be staying in Jersey. I'm gonna go to the city actually. I also need to repot my Monstera. I'm also buying another Monstera. I found a girl that's selling hers for like 20 bucks and it's so healthy and big. And she's including the pot. I was like, oh my God, I need this. The leaves already split, so I'm gonna have two Monsteras in the house, which I think maybe if he gets like someone to look up to, he'll grow better. It's gonna be raining all day. Like I really picked the worst days to run my errands, honestly. Anyway, it's been like a week and a half, maybe going on, maybe more, 2 weeks since I got my hair done. People are loving the bob. I wanna know what you guys think of it. It's sad that they're loving it because I'm getting rid of it soon. Like I get so bored with hair so quickly if you're new to my channel, because a lot of you guys are. I change my hair, especially in the winter. I change my hair like 5-6 times. Summer I find is so hot, I'm just more concerned with it being out of my face and out of my, like, off my body. But winter and fall, I change my hair so much. But I will say the bob has really grown on me. Yes, you want attention. Okay, you got it. I know. You don't want me to leave, baby, I know. Today's not one of those days, like it's so gloomy. I just want to cuddle on the couch and watch TV and stuff, but we literally have no food in this house. Like he's even running out of food. I have to go pick up his food today. I have to go grocery shopping. Yeah, I really didn't prioritize like any of that stuff this weekend, so I'm gonna fix that and go be an adult today. I'm gonna be an adult and be a mom today and actually take care of my business. Okay, full OOTD, very sporty today. That Abercrombie two-piece that I told you guys about a couple minutes ago. I'm wearing my favorite Adidas bomber. I got the most wear out of this that I ever have this fall. I know, booba, I'll see you later. And then my hat is polo. Booba! My hat is polo Ralph Lauren. My hoops are COS. Nope, I lied. My hoops are Oakenford, the silver ones. We're rocking silver right now. I'm gonna wear my Air Force Ones. Rainy day, but let's get it done. So a couple of boxes came in. Did a little bit of shoppy. I thought we would just open them because I have to open them anyway. Actually, I really don't know what this is. This is from Anthropology, so it's something for the apartments. Oh, that's heavy. Okay, guys, I got this can. First of all, Anthropology had a sale, and it was incredible because it was 40% off clearance. Those are just the best. I always find such good finds. And I found this candle. And it looks to be in good condition because I've seen some pictures of people saying that theirs where it's tilted. It's amazing. Oh my God, the little candle thing is like, guys, look at that. That is amazing. I love this. It's like this beautiful like rustic orange. And I got the matching one. This has a 17.7 inch height. Burn time 120 hours. And you know what's crazy? It doesn't have a smell, but people say that when they burned it, the way the drips would form on it and then they would like let it dry that way, it was stunning. So I got this huge one. I think this ended up being like 11 bucks from like 45. So I always try and get Anthropology stuff on sale because they are quite expensive, but I love them for home decor. And I'm guessing this is Home Goods. I didn't buy Home Goods stuff, so this has to be for my mom, for Lex. Oh my God, of course. So cute. Oh my God, he's gonna love this. It's kind of big. It's a rope toy, like a zippy tough rope tug. It's a durable dog toy. I do like the Zippy Paws brand. If you can find Zippy Paws toys in your home goods for dogs. They're amazing. This one's shaped like a monkey. I think he's gonna love this. This part's a little bit too big for his mouth right now, but this part, you know, he can suckle on or whatever. This is cool. And what does the head, like, does it open? Oh, wow. Cute. Thanks, Mom. Lex is her first grandson. He's the only boy in our family. Like, my dad obviously had all daughters. He is so spoiled, from his aunt to my mom to everybody. Dog biscuit cookbook with the pieces to cut out. Oh, so cute. Is he spoiled banana or what? This is 25 recipes. Oh, interesting. I mean, I can't make him any of these stuff now because he's still a puppy. Oh, wow. Okay. I love the little hands and stuff. This is a huge treat. Again, thank you, Mom, for always looking out. I'm so excited because I really wanted to do my bookshelf, but guys, I'm in between a rock and a hard place with this apartment. Like, I don't know if I want to stay, if I'm leaving. I don't know anything really. Okay, so this went down to like $3, not even joking, but it's a spoon rest. And I love unboxing decor stuff because it's my favorite things to unbox at this age. But it's a spoon rest with my middle initial, A. How cute is that? Literally $3. I loved the design on it. I thought it was so beautiful. So I got this. Stunning. Honestly, insane. And then this, I'm so impressed by these candles. They're so heavy and huge. This is the second candle that I got, and I wish I got the blue one. The sale is over now, but I wish I got the blue one because they came in a trio, but I wasn't crazy about the navy blue color. I really loved this orange one, and I loved the color I'm about to show you right now. Like that. Those colors were better. So I'm hoping that this one also ends up coming out pretty okay because, as I said, a lot of them, the reviews and pictures, I was very scared to like buy it because it looked like some of them were bent and broken, and I was like, oh God. I don't know if I can take that if that ends up being mine. This one also does look in good condition. I'm lucky. Thank you. It is this beautiful, ooh, the wick on this one looks like it's bent, but that's okay. The beautiful purple color. Also big. This one is 13.8 inches, and whatever bookshelf you have, they would sit together on it because I am obviously implementing some color more into my space in terms of the second half of the living room. I also did get my desk, work desk, vanity desk, whatever, ordered, and I got a coffee table that's going over my ottoman ordered. So when those things arrive, I'll put them together, see if they work. Love these so much. I would highly recommend you guys go pick them up. I believe they're still on sale. You're not gonna get the extra money off like I did, obviously, where you get them like dirt cheap, but it's still on sale, and I would have bought them for the sale price as well. I just ended up getting lucky that the sale price ended up being also discounted for that one night only, so that was good. Okay, I just stepped into Lexington's. I dropped him off with, I brought him to work with me today. He's getting engaged for the first time. Yes! The next day I wanted to show you guys the cut. Here's my caveats with the cut. I feel like they scissored too much on his face. Like they rounded this out way too much. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So I feel like they rounded that out way too much. And then I love what they did. They blended his ears in and left the length and the curls. So we love that. Baby, I know you're enjoying your bone, but can I show them your body? That's like the best part. First of all, Lexington came out looking like a Jackson 5. Like he was so overly blown out. I was like, whose dog is this? When she brought, I didn't even know he had that much volume in his hair and his curls and his kink. So Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can look. Okay. Look at the fluff. He is just so fluffy. Look at the roundness in his paws. Like, I love it. The body, they did so well. And they just blew him out. He didn't get anything cut because they don't cut puppies until they're about 6 months. But she said he actually could get a cut next time because his puppy hair is full grown out, like his baby hair. She said like probably a little bit of it left, but for the most part, it's fully blown out, fully grown out. And now I really need to like start upping the brushing daily to make sure he's not getting matted. Because when he's a baby, you can kind of get away with it. It's like regular human baby hair. Like, it's extremely soft. The bounce back on it is quick. But as they get bigger and they get this, it's so beautiful. The crazy thing is that Lexington is all hair. Like, every time I freak out and I'm like, he's going to be such a huge dog, I'm like, Lexington is not big. Lexington is all hair. He is just fluffy. He's a bear. That's it. Like, you wet him down, he's a little mouse. He has like no body percentage. He hardly eats, and not even in like a concerning way. Like, he'll always finish his food, but he's not like running for food. He's not a very food motivated dog. Looks like a lion. Bad. He's so cute. Guys, he's more cuddly with me now. Like, he lays with me and stuff, and not just because he has a toy. Like, he'll lay with me now just to lay with me. And I'm like, this is all I've ever wanted. The sirens. Yummy. Is that bone yummy? Yum. So for my puppy parents, I'm just gonna break this down really quick on what exactly I asked for, what Lexington got, in case you like it and you have a doodle and you want something similar. I asked for sanitary, so they did his bum, shaved it, clipped his pee-pee, you know, around the hairs around there. Full paw pad trim and cut of nails, not shave of nails, because I find that to be a little bit more traumatizing from what parents have told me. The sound and just how like long it takes, the filing. So cut quick. But every dog is different, because maybe your dog is not the type to let them be handled. But Lexington, he can be handled. What else did I ask for? Rounded paws. I wanted his eyes to be cut so he could see, but I should have specified I didn't want his nose to be cut, because I think that's the part that's making him look poodle-ish. And even though he is half poodle, that's not the look we were going for. Like, we wanted half Cocker Spaniel, half poodle look. You want to sit with me? Okay. I wanted them to leave the hair, leave the top, and round out the face, the nose, and cut the mouth, because his hair was going in through, it was growing into his mouth where he would eat, and like he's also like chewing on his hair, and I felt that probably was really annoying. I will be keeping up with trimming that myself. My mom is probably like, no, right now. Like, after I butchered his butt the first time, she's no confidence in me of learning how to groom anything. But I think I'm just gonna like try and find a grooming class, like a grooming for beginners class or something in person. I'm gonna look it up. So I can like do basic things at home and then leave his big cuts for the professionals, like his 6 week and 8 week cuts, leave those to professionals. And then I can just trim paw pads, cut nails, and like cut eyes, if that makes sense. Like, I need to learn how to do something, because this is not cheap. It's like $60 for this, and then sometimes just to get a cleaning or a paw pad cleaning was like $40. And I don't mind paying, but I feel like I'm paying for something I can do myself, and that irritates me more than just paying. And we left the ears long. I wanted it blended into the frame, into the head, and they did that perfectly. So yeah, as you can see, there's no like distinction between the ear and his fro. It's all blended. And he has ombre in his hair. He goes from white to brown, and then his ears ombre out from brown to gray at the tips. Beautiful colors. So I just wanted that to be blended bright, because if it's blended right, it'll look almost like a doggy like balayage or something. Like, it'll like look nice. And that was it. That was the puppy cut. They shouldn't be trimming anything. I mean, puppy trim, they shouldn't be cutting anything. They don't shave your dog down the first time, things like that. They were talking about he can get a cut next time. I haven't decided if I want them to do that yet. I'm really like one of those moms. You ever see those moms, especially moms that have boys, and they're growing their son's hair out, and they're like, oh, when are you gonna cut that baby's hair? Like, he has a ponytail, it looks like a girl. I feel like that mom. I feel like, okay, and he looks like a girl, and what? I don't want them to cut his hair yet. It's the bus. The only good thing is now I can see his eyes, and yet the eyebrows, like, he has fully tan eyebrows. And I always knew that, but you couldn't really tell before. Now, the eyebrows are on full display. Okay, so I'm taking out that bob, and I hate to have to show this because I'm so annoying, but I ended up taking out that bob. It's been like a month now. I really haven't been vlogging for like 2 or 3 weeks. So I've had the hair for a while. It might not feel like that to you guys, but it's been here for a long time. And I was taking out the weave. First time taking out a weave by myself. Everything went well until I got to the front. The blade slipped because I was using a blade to like cut out the thread. It slipped and cut my hand and cut off a piece of my hair, which I'm sure you guys can see in the front of my hair. I cut off literally, I can't make this up. You really can't like try and get it because it's like attached to like the longer pieces, but this is what I cut off. Can't. That's insane. There you go. That's a good. Chopped it right off. So I've just been blending it in with the other pieces. I cut my hair and there's nothing I can do about that. I'm not attached to my hair in that way. I mean, this will be an experiment to see how fast my hair grows. I still have to take out 3 more braids, which are back here. But yeah, I could chop the whole, and it like right in the front of my head too. Holy hell. I just have to keep like, I'm gonna have to finesse this with like wigs and stuff until I get my hair done again, because I am getting my hair done a day before Thanksgiving. I booked that hair appointment and now I'm looking at my hair and I'm like, thank God I booked it, because I almost didn't. And I was just gonna wear my hair out for a little bit, and thankfully I can still slick this part back. But wow, that's crazy. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. It is the start of the week. I just dropped Lexington off at daycare. This is his second week of daycare. He really loves daycare, and honestly daycare has been a savior for me too, because I can drop him off and then like get work done here without having to worry about him all the time. I just thought I'd like quick updates. So one, Lexington's going to daycare, so I got that out the way. He's doing half days right now, which is up to 6 hours. So he did 2 full days last week and he loved it, but it's $40 a day and that is a lot of money. So as of right now, because of what I'm about to tell you guys next, he will be doing half days. So number 2 update is I am no longer working at my job. The manager or the supervisor came to me and told me that they wanted to change the schedule from the contracted schedule. So when you're freelancing, freelance writing, temping, freelance working, you have a contracted amount of time in which you would work, and you agree on a schedule, which we did. And I was working that schedule for 4 months. This was going to be a 6-month assignment. I wanted something temporary, as I'm just trying to build my resume to kind of go in a different direction in terms of writing. Sorry, camera died and I need to change or clear off the SD card. I've already done 4 months and a half, and then they came to me and were like, we want you to come in 5 days a week to do this. And I'm like, that's not on the contract. Like, and I think the worst part about it was that I was the only one they were asking to come in. So it kind of felt like abuse. And there was a lot of little things that were definitely like, why am I doing that? No one else is doing it. Like, I really felt like it was giving slave. It was giving like, it was weird. It was very weird. What I was contracted to do, which was to write for them, I ended up writing only a month and a half out of that contracted period, because what they gave me to write wasn't as complex as they had made it seem. So I had finished it earlier, and they didn't really know what to do with me for the last couple of months. So I ended up doing a lot of like other work, which now looking back, I could have just ended it there, not a contract, but I kept going because it was really, it was good money, and what they were asking me to do wasn't really that hard, basically. It wasn't like I hadn't done that stuff before. And I was like, okay, well, we're already a month and a half in, I have 4 more months left, so it's like, whatever. I also was planning on possibly moving at the end of this year. My lease is up in February. So I was like, let's just have it run through to the end of the year. Take the money, you know, save what I can, pay my bills, whatever. You know, months and months in, I started to realize I just became like it was almost like I was like a little bitch for them. Like, it was like, oh, we need somebody to be there to retrieve packages, or we need somebody to be there in case the door on 23 isn't working, and you can go up in there and look and see what's happening on 23. And I'm like, last time I checked, this was not a security guard job. Like, it was really, really weird. Hybrid, so I was in 2 days and home 3 days. And then they requested that I be in 5 days a week. No. Like, I didn't need to do that for 4 months, so clearly I can do my job from home. You guys just want me in because you want me in. So I decided to part ways with them. I honestly could have, well, a lot of people were telling me I could honestly have sued because they broke contract, breach of contract. Like, not what we decided on, not what we were having. Basically, now I can tell you what the job was. So I was working for Bloomingdale's. I was writing for Bloomingdale's, which is it's a big deal, like, to have on your resume. Like, that's huge. It can get you into a lot of different markets, and it definitely was pushing into the market that I wanted to go into, which was more content writing for the luxury space and stuff like that. Having them was like the biggest client I've ever gotten. Was it? Because I also worked with Estee Lauder, and that was pretty big. But I think, I think Bloomingdale's is still the biggest one. But it was an awful experience. I'm not even gonna lie. It was the worst experience ever. I hated the manager. I just thought she was just so awful from like day one. Like, the favoritism between her and like another coworker I had, like that connection. She's one of those people that is well over 60 that needs to just pack it up, and yeah, was just really like a Karen. Like, she just complained about everything. It was to the point that I was just like, and she always makes you second guess yourself. There's nothing I hate more than somebody that makes me second guess what I'm doing when I know it's correct. With the writing stuff, I only did that for, like, as I said, a month and a half, and they liked it, I thought it was pretty basic. I could have been more, I don't know. Some clients are so weird. And if you're a writer, and I have some writing people on here, like, you'll do things that are so basic, and they're like, that's amazing. And I'm like, I mean, I could write a little bit more. I could be more extensive. Like, they want these punchy catchphrases, and they want these, like, but they're so, to me personally, dumb. Like, there's like the dumbest things are the things that they're like, I love that. That sounds so good. I'm like, okay, just pay me. Like, at this point, I want to get to a place where, like, I'm writing and I really genuinely enjoy what I'm writing, and I care about this stuff a lot. I think my work will be a lot better when it becomes that. But right now, it really is just to eat and pay rent and stuff like that. So it's just a weird space where I have to kind of take things and take kind of almost, well, not really kind of, take disrespect because it pays my bills. Like, unfortunately, disrespect pays my bills. That's been a rough space to be in. But yeah, I'm happy that job is over. They actually contacted me this morning to get their equipment and stuff back. Depending on privacy and things like that, they don't want you to work from your personal computer, so they gave me a computer. And I shipped that back to them, and then that's done. And now I'm currently jobless. I mean, guys, how many times on this channel have I been like, this job, this job, this job? I always am a freelancer. I've been a freelancer since I've started my channel. I've always been on jobs that are temporary and get something new and pick something up and lose something. Like, it's just kind of the mindset that I've been trained in. So I don't have emotional attachment to jobs. They literally are transactional to me, unfortunately, until I work somewhere where I'm like, I really love, this is like a passion project or a passion place for me. I really want to be a part of you guys and your team and your community. I haven't found a job like that yet. So I really am just being solo. And one of you guys, May, my subscriber May, she always comments and asks me, oh, I love you, May. I hope you're watching this. She always comments and asks me, you know, just random videos. It's never like if I'm talking about the subject, like how the job's going and like how's everything with work. And I know she's kind of going through her own stuff with that too. So just based off the comments. And she asked the question of the day if the job was going well, and I told her, you know, and I didn't speak about it on here, but I let her know that, you know, I really want to do my own thing next year. And this job just made me really like confirm that I need to do my own thing, just in terms of right now I'm through writing agency, right? So I get placed on jobs to write. Love to just build my clientele, and that's why I wanted to work for Bloomingdale's. I just wanted that big name on my CV. But yeah, I just want to like write for myself. I want to just write for myself, build my clientele, do more passion project writing and stuff like that, because those things pay just as well, if not more, than what I'm doing now. It's really just about discovering it and trying to figure it out and figure out where to start and how to really begin is my issue. Like, how do I start? Do I do some things pro bono to get people my resume? Do I do some things and ask for lower fee? Do I charge what other people charge? You know, it's very, I'm just trying to work it out. But 2023, I really hope I can just honestly stop freelancing. I just want to work for myself. I want to write for people, have my like base clientele, do passion project writing, do a little freelance writing that I'm doing now, maybe like a couple of people, you know, here, there, like a little 2-month, 3-month thing, because the money is usually really consistent and it's really good and the work is not difficult. And yeah, just work around like that. But I really don't want to work in a 9-to-5 moniker anymore. I'm just over that, honestly. It's just getting old, and you deal with situations like that where you really are abused and you just have to take it, you know. And yeah, it's rough. The 9-to-5 thing is rough, especially to do it 5 days a week. Nobody else is going to be doing it 5 days a week, just me. Out of the whole team, just me. Oh no, I had to go. That's weird. Like, that is abuse. Taking, you know, a temporary employee for granted, and I don't play those games. So she was very stunned when I told her that would be my last day. When she brought the news up to me, she's like, if you could think about it. And I was like, oh, I don't need to. I'm done. And the sound that she made, because obviously her camera was off because she didn't have the balls to turn it on to even tell me. That ended on Friday, and today's Monday. So I've had the weekend to like marinate, and I just had a regular weekend, and now we are back on the search, new job search. And I feel I'm in good spirits, honestly. Like, I know my resume is fluffed to the gods, and you know, somebody will want something. I'm not really concerned about that. It's just, will the quality of work be, will the quality of the job be good or worse? You never really know. How long will it be? Is this a 1 month, 2 month, 6 month, 4 month, 1 year? You know, you never really know. So I'm living in this uncertainty world, and it's just where I live now. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm going to actually clean my apartment. This is one thing about this job. This assignment was so full on, especially toward the end. I mean, they had overloaded me so much with other things that this job ended, as I said, on Friday, and I was physically sick the whole weekend. Like, I mean, I thought I was gonna have to go to the doctor and they were gonna tell me I had strep throat, because I had all of the symptoms. I had a fever. My uvula, the little thing in the back of your mouth, I mean, like 3-4 times the size. Like, it was swollen to the gods. I had chills, and I was like, oh my god, is this COVID? It wasn't COVID. It was me releasing and realizing, okay, this job is over and I don't have to put everything I have into this anymore. Like, Austin Butler that played the Elvis movie. I remember in an interview he did recently, he said he lived in that body, he lived in the head of Elvis for 2 years, maybe more. And when it ended, and they had, you know, cut and everything had been finished and there was no more filming to do, he ended up in the hospital because he felt so just like this, like, I don't know, all his energy was just put into that he got physically sick. And this job gave me, I mean, so much anxiety. I can't even tell you how much anxiety I have from this job. I hated the meetings. I hated the layout. I hated the director. I hated my manager, as you already know. I would think about things that were going to be happening on Monday on Saturday. Like, I'm supposed to be enjoying my weekend and I'm fearing what's happening on Monday. Like, it would physically make me ill. I would have dreams of the job. When I'm in REM sleep, I'm thinking about the job. And like what's gonna happen with this person and that person, and when this assignment is this, and when that happens, what other work are they gonna give me, and all this thing. Like, it was so like an anxiety driven, it was just crazy. I've never had so much anxiety in a job, and I never told anybody that. Like, you would never be able to tell from the outside because I'm a Leo and that's just how we are. Anxiety to the max. I was so anxious all the time, to the point that, you know, we would have those meetings 3 times a week, and I would purposely sometimes take off, like, on the days where we had meetings just so I didn't have to talk to them. Like, I hated that job. It was crazy. At meetings, I would just be quiet. I wouldn't have anything to say, and I always have something to say. After I said that, and to say, you know what, I'm no longer going to continue with you guys, thank you for everything and all that stuff, to then physically drop into this ill state, it was the worst and best feeling, because I knew I didn't have to go back there ever again. That's said and done, it's a wrap. But also to know how much it took out of me that I didn't even realize in the moment, because you're just on go mode, and then all of a sudden you're just ill. Would never want to work for someone or somewhere that would make me feel that anxious or that on edge all the time, ever again. So that being said, you know, it did add something to my life. I learned a lot there. I always like to end negative with a positive. I learned a lot. I got thrown into situations I didn't think I could handle, and found out that I could handle it, which is the best feeling ever. I did get something out of the job, but I also think it took more from me than what I got, if that makes any sense. Like, I lost more than I received. And I won't do that ever again. Just paid my rent, and we're moving on to new things, and just seeing what happens, and hanging in there, and enjoying life, enjoying Lex, enjoying a bottle of wine sometimes at the movies, and just living, you know, just going about my everyday and leaving it to the universe of what happens next. I did that when I left my last job and got this one, and it was the best thing I ever did. I think I got that job within a week, and, you know, we'll see how long it takes to get this one or how little it takes. But guys, I'm just in a new headspace with life where I really just want to, like, consume less, and then just maybe work less. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, and I always hate to make these videos so lengthy with my talking, but some of you guys enjoy it, so I do it. Are we, people like to say, oh my God, I'm broke. Are we broke, or are we over consuming? Think about that. I think sometimes it's more like we're over consuming. We are social media driven. We are media bias driven. We are impressionistic. We like to impress. That's the generation that we are kind of in right now. Everybody wants to be seen and wants validation, and a lot of that stuff comes through the things that we have and the things that we buy, and where we are, and showing people where we are and what we're doing and what we can afford or can't afford. And that becomes very debilitating to the mind. You know what I mean? Even if I worked less, had more time to myself to do things I like to do that don't always involve money or tons of money, I can still live off of working less because I'm not consuming excessively. If you consume this much, you have to have this much. If you consume this much, you don't need this much. You can live off of like this much, and you can have time to do your other fun stuff, start a business, see how that works. And I think people need to just remember that. Like, you are not broke. Like, I have no money. I'm like, well, you went to Carbone 4 times this week, bought a bunch of stuff from Aritzia. Yeah, you're broke. Like, did you need to do all of that? Would it be cheaper to cook at home? Would it be cheaper to thrift? Would it be, like, you know what I mean? So sometimes I'm like, why am I putting myself through the ringer and taking on these jobs and doing these 9, 10, 11-hour shifts? And then spending all my money at H&M Home. Even though I love it, do I need a lot of the things that I'm purchasing? Do I need a lot of the stuff that I see? And the answer is you don't. You really don't. Thank you for coming to my TikTok.